off to catch real criminals. Maybe that's why they're heading off to the palace. Are they heading off to the palace? Please be heading off to the palace. No, they're not the real criminals, they're just symptoms. We think it's strange that we have a conception of problems and their solutions, where we think of certain things that are bugging us, certain things that are making us angry, when in fact they're just symptoms of a deeper problem. And it's that deeper problem that we do need to address. Okay, so who here is actually dissatisfied with the current system? So yeah! Okay, and who actually has a solution in mind to solve these problems? Say yeah?
Like the taxes. No, they wouldn't.
Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty of solutions to these problems. Plenty. We just have to work together as human beings. We have to embrace our scientific and technological capacity to provide for life needs of every human being. It's technically possible. We can actually provide for everyone's life needs, and none of you would need to be out here protesting at all. The problem is, we have an overarching monetary system and a political paradigm that wants to keep things the way they are. And how we move out of that is innovating out of it. Realize how you can embrace your own self-sustainability. Find ways of generating your own energy, growing your own food. Help us wean us off this monetary system, because it's a parasite to all of us, and it needs to be outgrown. So that one solution revolution, no thank you, I don't want a Rupert Murdoch mask. Yes, Rupert Murdoch is a parasite, however, he may be a parasite, but he's just a symptom. It's just a symptom of a system that needs him. If we keep protecting and perpetuating this system that needs inefficiency, that needs scarcity, that needs genocide, then how can we say that we're ever changing things if we're continually propping up the same system? We're live apparently. Who else is live streaming? Anyone else live streaming? No, just this gentleman here. Okay, that's cool.
All of this explained in beautiful detail on liberatemankind.com. I know you don't know the site.
I can't remember that long URL, sorry.
liberatemankind.com. What could be simple?
Liberatemankind.com. So that's one website that I've been told to say on the Megaphone.
And the Venus Project. You sound like you already know about the Venus Project.
And the Venus Project as well is a very good website to look up. But ultimately, question yourself. Question everything around you. Think, is this the kind of system that I want to live in? If it's not the kind of system you want to live in, then what are you prepared to change it? What are you prepared to do to actually bring a new world to fruition? You should actually have a solution set in mind. I don't know why I'm carrying this now. But yeah, our solutions lie in innovating out of our current system. Any mechanism within the system that we keep using really just amounts to nothing more than just patchwork, really. We need to overhaul the whole system, and not just the whole system, but our values as well. Right now we don't have values that are compatible with how natural law actually works, how this planet replenishes itself, and how humanity should actually compassionately move forward. Our dominant values are not geared for that, because we're taught to keep stabbing each other in the back for profit. We can't have a decent human world as long as profit is one of the main motivations. So we need to move out of that. We have the science and the technology to provide for everyone. So let's actually get that going. So when you go home tonight, you're probably going to still be buzzing from the energy and saying, yeah, we're going to start a revolution, yeah? Well, it needs to have a direction. You can't just say bring down the government. There has to be a direction of where we should go instead. Yes, the current system is very, very bad, just to put it mildly, okay? But we need to advocate something better instead, in place of it. As Richard Buckminster Fuller once said, you don't change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model, which makes the existing model obsolete. Yeah? Now how we do that? We get off the grid. Find ways of getting off the grid, either like generating your own energy, growing your own food. Lessen your dependence upon the monetary system. That is in part how it will actually be achieved, because if no one needs the monetary system, then the monetary system will cease to exist. It currently does exist because the dominant methods that we use to meet our needs are dependent upon supply lines, they're dependent upon politicians making their promises, but we can't rely on any of that. We need to create a better system, one where we will actually be free to live our lives the way we want to. Okay, that is possible. It's not a utopian dream. The very idea of the phrase utopian dream was dreamt up by people who want to keep things the way they are. People who don't want things to change. They create the idea that change is impossible, or it's implausible, or it's too far in the future to even think about. But think about this, I've heard another saying once. It's called "Rome was never built in a day." So think about that. You may be only one person. Every single person here may only be one person, but together we can actually move things forward. We are a social species. The solution to our problems lies in social connections, building social communities where people actually, respect each other instead of being, distrustful or worried about whether they're going to stab them in the back. Because in this system we have a market where we have competition. How can we ever trust each other if we're constantly in competition with one another? Not just like, one head of a corporation in competition with another head of a corporation, but also if anyone has worked as a Christmas temp, which I have in a very well-known game store, which I'm not going to offer advertising for at this point. But when I was going to be working there, the way they select their permanent employees is they have a group of temps working there over the Christmas period, and then they decide one person. That has those people competing amongst each other to be the best salesman. How is that even close to being in line with humanistic values? How can it be? We can't create a world of compassion and collaboration when we're constantly being pushed toward competition. We can't. So this monetary paradigm has to go. And not just that it has to go, but it has to be outgrown. You guys know what it means to outgrow a system? Everyone has outgrown a favourite set of clothes when you were a kid. Yes, you whined about it back then because they didn't fit you anymore, but you got new clothes, you got better clothes. And that's all this is a matter of, outgrowing the current system so we can rebuild a new one out of this one. That's what I'm here to say.
That's right.
Yeah, so we've got some more flyers here that talks about the stuff that I'm talking about. If anyone wants more flyers, they're burning a hole in my bag, so come grab some. This is the beginning of your revolution. However, I would like you to ask yourself the question, what kind of world you would like to have after you've achieved this revolution? What kind of world would you like to advocate to live in?
No, this country, boss.
Somewhere where Donald Trump is.
No, where there's no Donald Trump about.
If he's possible.